My name is Calvin. I'm with 29eronline.com, reviewing the JET9. The actual bike under that is the 9er. Today we're going to talk about a couple particular things that I think would be good for the person who actually looking at buying this particular bike. First, we're going to start with the climbing. But one of the more favorable things I actually liked about it was the fact that the tires did stay on the ground. When I did come up to 6 to 8 inch rock or at least 12-inch tree trunk on the ground, it was easy for me to step over it with the actual bike, and that's an actual good thing when you're accelerating and trying to climb. So that's one of the good things that I favor for the JET9 9er, and in that instance I thought it went pretty well with that particular terrain. Steering uphill, the front tire did hold its ground coming into turns, and again that allows you to come out of turn and accelerate to make your climb actually even that much better and that much faster going up the hill. So in that instance it did perform, and that's one of the more favorable things that I thought the JET9 9er did as far as climbing and accelerating up the hill. It allowed you to basically turn into the hill. Well, one of the areas that I felt that it was weak is basically trying to basically go up terrain. It was very, you had to put a lot of forth energy to keep your pace and continue to accelerate up the hill. I thought more energy needed to be used to keep a certain pace up the hill. On the steep downhills with the JET9 9er, I felt that it basically did what it needed to do. I would rate it from a 1 to 10 to a 6. It basically held its ground. I was able to steer. The 3-inch travel was definitely enough with the bigger tires, the 29 tires. It felt pretty flush going down. I did get a chance to pick my lines going down a steep hill. I felt comfortable picking my lines with rocks and wet roots and things in that nature as far as loose gravel. So in that sense, it did hold up in that particular type of terrain. As far as the descending, as far as going slow with not a lot of speed, as far as track standing, it did hold its own. You know, we actually rode the bike in Urari where there's major rock gardens averaging anywhere from a 6-inch to all the way to a 15-inch rock garden path. And you know, it was able to withstand and hold its ground in that area. The tires held well in tight switchbacks. I was able to actually steer pretty good, not great, but pretty good in the sense of steering coming out of a tight switchback with this particular bike. So therefore, you know, overall, I did like the way it handled in a scenario in that situation. I think for the JET9 9, the individual who's going to like this bike, the rider, is going to like it on rolling hills. I think he's going to enjoy it thoroughly in that sense, because he's not going to need a lot of travel, and he's not going to be doing a lot of descents off of a 2-foot drop and things of that nature. So for that instance, I think it would be a great bike for rolling hills in that sense. Some of my dislikes for the JET9 9er was some of the actual climbing. When I say dislikes, I mean really to the point where I'm like, okay, this is really putting me in a bind on a bike. And one of those is like on grades from anywhere from a 5 to 10 on loose gravel. Had a hard time holding its own. I felt that the frame was very loose under me, and that was very disappointing in the sense of trying to ride up on a very loose gravel type of surface.